Hey there, Pantry Pizza people. Today it's raining outside and I'm in a hurry to get this intro done so I can get out there in the rain before it stops. Today I'm going to be doing a head-to-head competition on As Seen on TV umbrellas. I've reviewed the betterbrella As Seen on TV umbrella. This is it right here, and it's a pretty nice As Seen on TV reverse umbrella. And then I also found this umbrella right here. And this is an As Seen on TV umbrella as well. And to be honest with you, I can't remember what discount store I found this in. This is called the Pocket Flipbrella. I like the small aspect of this. The betterbrella is kind of long and big, but I do like the betterbrella a lot. So we're gonna test these head to head real quick.
No rain, sleet, or hail will not stop Tony from testing As Seen on TV products.
Hey, I'm okay. Did somebody call me an ambulance? The first test I want to do on these two umbrellas is the speed test. First, we're going to test the flipbrella for speed. That was quick. So now we're going to speed test the betterbrella. Okay, that was pretty quick too. Not quite as quick as the flipbrella though. The speed round goes to the flipbrella. Okay, so now let's just check for all-around quality. The flipbrella is not quite as thick as the betterbrella. It's only 1 ply. The betterbrella is 2 ply, and it's got a standard metal posting on it. And I've had umbrellas like this in the past that have this kind of an aluminum post. I guess that's what it's made out of. And they, tend to last for quite a while, but at the same time, sometimes these spines, we all know that they give out, after a certain amount of time. But right now it's in good shape. It's brand new and it looks good. But I have to say, as far as quality wise goes, this seems to be a little less quality than the betterbrella. I do like the button mechanism on it. That is kind of nice to just be able to push a button, whereas the betterbrella, I've got to push it up. So as far as quality goes, I like the mechanism on this pretty well, but at the same time, the quality of the umbrella itself isn't quite up to what the betterbrella is. So we'll just check out the betterbrella real quick just to do a comparison. The sun's definitely not passing through the betterbrella, so for sun protection, you're getting a lot of good sun protection here. It's 2 ply, so I can actually stick my hand up inside this. And the pole on this is made out of plastic too, and it feels like it's a fairly heavy duty plastic, or maybe it's plastic with metal inside of it. I can't really tell, but it feels pretty solid. And the handle on this is pretty quality. It's the betterbrella handle, and it's a soft rubber, and it forms to your hand, so that's really nice. And it just feels like it's all around more durable. So the betterbrella is definitely a better quality made umbrella. I'll give it that. The true test of one of these umbrellas to me is how well it opens when you're getting in and out of a car, and if it gets your car wet or not. So we're gonna test that out here real quick. Unfortunately, it did stop raining, but I did get the outside of the flipbrella wet so that we can test its factor when getting in and out of the car and to see if it gets the inside of my car wet or not. So it is wet. I did get it pretty doused with water. So here we go. So I'm outside of my car right now, and I'm folding this thing in. And okay, in this little tight area right here, it's not wanting to come into my car very easy. Now I can reach up here and squeeze it and pull it into my car. So now I've got it into my car, and it is wet up in here. It is wet up in here, but since I've got my hands around it, I am controlling the wetness pretty good. I have to say this will probably keep your car pretty dry. Okay, so now I've got the betterbrella, and it's open and it is wet, and now I'm going to get it inside the car and see how well it does getting inside a car. Okay, I shut it, and now it pulls right down into the car. So I don't have to really fight with the spines like I did on the flipbrella. The flipbrella was not hard to get in, but I'm just saying this was a little more slid in a little more stealthily, but it is a little bigger too, so you got to take that into factor. So when I pull this in, I'm taking up part of my car when I pull this in. It's not just going to be a quick drop into the floorboard. I've got to pull this in and think about it. A little bit of that water is going to drain into the floorboard, but it will still keep me dry. So both of these umbrellas did a pretty good job getting into the car. I have to say I like the way the betterbrella performs a little bit more. So now getting out of a car. All right, so here's the betterbrella. I'm getting out of the car, pull it up, unlatch it. I stick it through the slide here, pop it open, and there it is. It's ready to go, and I can just step right out of the car. It's that easy. All right, so now we will test. So now we'll test the flipbrella to see how well it does at getting out of the car. So here I'm with the flipbrella again. We're going to test how easy it is to get out of a car with one of these things and open it and be able to carry it off. Voila! That was pretty easy too. I have to say the ease of getting in and out of a car with these is almost the same. The betterbrella does a little better job of getting into the car because I don't have to fight getting these in. But at the same time, I don't mind sticking my hands up here and pulling this thing down. But at the same time, the betterbrella just seems to perform a little bit better when getting into the car. Getting out of the car, they're about the same. So the final test I want to do is to see which one has the most circumference, to see if you can squeeze somebody in there with you, maybe a romantic walk. Maybe you're just trying to help somebody out so they stay dry too. I have to say, size-wise, they're about the same. Now, if you had both of them, that would just be perfect, wouldn't it? So I think they offer about the same amount of protection. Now, if you're looking for sun protection from an umbrella, definitely going to go with the betterbrella. It blocks out pretty much all the sun. When the sun was out earlier, it blocked that out pretty good. And the flipbrella is very thin. But they do both offer about the same amount of rain protection. So folks, after all said and done, I'm going to give you my final little summation on these two umbrellas. My favorite umbrella turns out to be the betterbrella. I just think it's a little bit better made and I just like the look of it. I'm not shunning the flipbrella at all. It's a fine umbrella and I may even carry it to work just for the convenience of how small it is. I can stick that flipbrella inside my little tote that I take to work, so that's pretty convenient. As far as quality and looks and durability and everything, I think the betterbrella is probably the umbrella to have. No copyright violations for me. I hope everybody's been able to see the difference between these umbrellas clearly. I know that I like doing this little test because I do like an umbrella. Some people hate them, some people shun them, they don't ever carry them, but I myself don't like getting wet. I like to keep my hair nice. If you enjoyed this video review today of the As Seen on TV flipbrella and the betterbrella, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. I want to thank you so much for watching, and God bless.